And this afternoon starting out the Baruch College Bearcats. And outside from Fairlawn, New Jersey, number 5, Jack Centeno. At center from Jackson Heights, number 8, Stallone Shankar. The hitter from Valley Stream, New York, number 11, Akil Vaughn. The hitter from the Bronx, number 13, Carlos Rodriguez. And outside hitter from China, number 14, Dennis Yu. Little hitter from St. Albans, number 23, Akil Vaughn. Bearcats have 2 liberos, Brooklyn, number 1, Wen Cheung. And from Brooklyn, New York, number 6, Travis Cooley. Head coaches Ken Edward, assistant coaches Anthony Lee and Jared Mueller. Let's play ball!
Good afternoon, New York City. Welcome to Hunter vs. Baruch at the Arc Arena. Good afternoon, New York City, and welcome to Baruch vs. Hunter at the Arc Arena. Today we have Hunter battle on Lex.
Yeah, this is the one of the biggest matches on the schedule. Baruch and Hunter have played in something like the last 13 of the 14 finals against each other, broken up a few years by York playing in the final. And, well, it's warm inside because we know it's kind of snowy outside. I haven't been outside in a few hours setting up. But first off, I want to start off by saying Gia. Gia,
Yes.
for a lot of people that don't know, is a student here at Baruch. She's also a member of the softball team, and I'm very proud to say that the Bearcats are off to a 6-0 start. So, Gia, congratulations on the great start.
Thank you, John. Hopefully we could bring it out through the season, and we are excited to see what Baruch has in store for Hunter today. So we are starting the match with Stallone Shankar, number 8, at the server's line. Let's see if he could bring what he's been bringing thus far.
Stallone was the preseason player of the year voted.
Centeno tries to spike that one over the net, but unfortunately it goes out of bounds, giving that point to Hunter.
Yeah, Bearcats versus the Hawks. Very rarely do these matches, especially with the women, go only 3 sets. These tend to go 4 to 5. We'll see if that'll be the case today and who's going to be the better team. Nice swing.
Nice swing by Carlos Rodriguez, freshman middle hitter for Baruch. That will be Baruch's point, going to Jack Centeno at the server's line. Last game against John J. Centeno had 13 kills and 3 aces. Let's see how he does. Unfortunately, that one goes right into the neck for Baruch, making it Hunter's point on that server's error. Number 9, sophomore Ted Kim at the server's line. That was a little too strong of a swing for Kim, making it Baruch's point on that service error. Michael Higgins from Valley Stream at the server's line. Tipped off the net, service error for Michael Higgins.
Hunter up early here, 3-2.
Number 13, senior from Jamaica Queens, Sherrod Cole at the server's line for Hunter. Just like that again, into the net, John.
Yep.
Both teams going right into the net and making all these servers errors. Let's see if Uman can fix that for Baruch.
Yeah, like I said, these teams are so similar. You know, one makes an error, the other makes an error. They're just so similar, the way they play and the good moments and the bad moments. That's how close these programs are.
Nice hit to back row by Uman. Ooh, Uman sets it up for number 1. Jack Centeno hits it over back row. Set up for Hunter.
Blocked.
Blocked by Akil Vaughn of Baruch.
Wow, that was pretty. That was very pretty. Akil Vaughn is very excited, and he should be. That's a big point for the Bearcats.
Ryan Uman back at the server's line. Last game against John Jay, Uman had 4 digs and 1 assist. And some nice volley going on both sides. Who unfortunately hits it out of the line, making it Hunter's point.
Yeah, a little bit too strong on that one, but the idea was right. It just went hit a little bit too strong. He's a first-year player. By the time he gets to be a junior or a senior, he's going to get that right.
Senior Raymond Yu at the server's line. Goes back row. Akil tries to spike that one over. Unfortunately, misinterprets it. That was a nice kill for Gabe Mendoza. Went back row at Baruch. Nobody was there to recover it. Unfortunately, it will be on Hunter's ball. Back at the server's line. Nice back row. Uman sets it up for who? Who spikes it into the bleachers. Too strong, and it seemed like he misinterpreted where that ball should be going.
Hunter with the early lead, the biggest so far. It's going to be a long afternoon.
Uman sets it up to Ubanwa. Ubanwa tries to tip it over, but did not happen. Tries it again. There's a dig by Scandal. Hunter gets it over the net. Uman sets it up for Akil Vaughn.
Block.
Nice block by Ubanwa and Vaughn. Tries it again. Unfortunately for Baruch, Cheung put that one into the bleachers, making it Hunter's point once again.
Yeah, Hunter early so far, a little bit more consistent, and a little bit better hitting percentage early on.
Uman sets it up for Vaughn. Oh, Centeno comes in with that one. Dig for number 5, Scandal, and that will be Baruch's point.
7-5.
We have subs in. Tani for who? Tani's taking it back to the server's line. Last game against John Jay, Tani had a good server's run. Let's see if he could do it again. Over the net.
Oh, I think he got lucky on that one.
Yes, Osborne from Hunter tipped it over, and unfortunately nobody was there for Baruch.
Yeah, he kind of was on his way down, but he still hit the ball, and just hit it in the sweet spot. There was just nobody there.
Exactly, John. We have Gabe Mendoza, sophomore from New York, at the server's line. Nice strong swing going back row. Uman sets it up for Centeno. Centeno tips it over, and it seems like there was a fumble on Hunter's side. Uman sets it up good.
Blocked.
Spike by Osborne, but that was blocked. Uman sets it up for Centeno. Centeno
Nice.
sends it over. Hunter tried to block that one, but it got into the cracks, unfortunately, for them. We're subbing in Higgins for Cheung. Vaughn at the server's line. Goes middle row with that one. Number 5 tried digging, but wasn't strong enough, and that just went side. A nice ace for Akil Vaughn. Back at the server's line. Tips it over the net. They try to save that one over. Number 9, Ted Kim, sent that one over the net, and unfortunately for Baruch, Ubanwa and Higgins tried to block it, but it just went right through the cracks. Nero Osborne at the server's line, tips it over the net. Uman tries to set it up. Once again, number 9, Ted Kim, spikes it over the net, and our blockers were unsuccessful in trying to keep that one out.
Hunter with a bit of some support here today. I think it might be some of the girls from their volleyball team.
At the server's line, goes back row. Uman sets it up for Centeno. Centeno spikes it back row, and a nice spike for Centeno.
Wow, he got up really high on that one.
Yeah, John, last game Centeno had 13 kills and 3 aces, 2 blocks, and 4 digs. He has been on fire for Baruch this season. Let's see if he can keep it up throughout the season. Stallone Shankar at the server's line. Goes back row. They try to kill that one over. It looked like there was some miscue on Hunter's side.
Yeah, it hit the player in the face by accident. But Bearcats advantage on that one. Thing about when these two teams play is you're not going to see a lot of aces because both teams handle the ball well.
Too much strength on that one for Shankar. It goes way back there.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be such a very tight, close match that whoever can record serving 4 or 5 straight points, that might make the biggest difference in the match.
You're absolutely right there on John. Shankar sets it up for Centeno. Centeno goes back row. And it was just on that line. It looks like the refs have to, they are sticking with Baruch. It was Baruch's point. Centeno goes back to the server's line. Goes back row on that one. Hunter tried to spike that one over, but thankfully our blockers kept it out. It's going back to Baruch. Centeno goes back row. Sets it up, and number
hit the net. Yeah, hit the net, error.
Oh, error on 13, Sherrod Cole.
Yeah, he hit the net. I mean, the idea was right, and truth, if he doesn't hit the net, there's no way Baruch's going to stop that. No way.
Goes middle row. Number 10 sets it up for 6. Shankar sets it up for who? Who spikes that one over? Dig by number 6. Tapped over by Kim, making it Hunter's point.
Yeah, that's a very smart play. He saw that they were kind of jumping up and there was nobody behind them. And we put it in the sweet spot where nobody could be found to stop it. That ends a 3-point streak for the Bearcats. And there we go. And it's like I said, going to be a lot of service errors today. Whoever can record 4 or 5 straight points in the serves, it's going to make the biggest difference. 13-12 Bearcats.
Yes, very neck and neck right now, John. We have Valley Stream. Michael Higgins goes back row on that one. Centeno digs that one, saves it for Baruch. Shankar sets it up for Rodriguez, and that is off the net, making it Hunter's ball.
Yeah, good block that time by Hunter. All tied at 13. I think we've been tied already 4 or 5 times.
Middle blocker, Sherrod Cole. Goes middle row on that one. Who tries to get that one over, but too strong of a swing, and it goes into Hunter's benches.
Was that like a Heisman thing they just did? I think they were just pointing up to the sky. I don't know if it was like a Heisman pose or something.
Sherrod Cole at the server's line. Who digs that one? Shankar sets it up for who? Who taps it over? Cole sets it up for you, and that is
point Bearcats, tied at 14. This is like the 6th tie. The over and under on ties today is going to probably be like 30. Watch.
Ryan Uman back at the server's line. He goes middle row on that one. Moran sets it up for you. You tips it over. Akil tips it over for Baruch. Moran sets it up for you. And you goes back row on that one. Right on the line, it seems, making it Hunter's point once again. Raymond Yu, setter from New York, at the server's line. Goes back row. Uman sets it up for Ubanwa, and Ubanwa.
Yeah. Nice play.
Nice play by Ubanwa. Baruch's point. Sub in. Tani for who?
Came out for who? Another tie, 15-15.
Tani taps it over the net, goes middle row on that one. Moran sets it up for, oh, looked like there was a missed fumble. Hunter tries to save it. Scandal hits back row. Uman sets it up for Centeno. Centeno goes middle row on that one. It seemed like Scandal tried to save it with that dig, but it was unfortunate in missing that one, getting over the net, making it Baruch's point once again. Naoki Tani at the server's line. Goes middle on that one. Moran sets it up.
Uh-oh.
Seems like...
Yeah, they're going to have to train. I think it was his ankle.
Ubanwa's ankle. We have the trainer on deck. Whitney Vale does a very great job in assisting all Baruch teams here at the Arc Arena.
We'll be back in 1 minute.
And we're back. Seems like Ubanwa tried to shake that one off. And he's staying in the game.
Yeah. It just went the wrong way of the foot, but he's okay. He'll probably be a little bit sore tonight. You know, a lot of adrenaline right now. You'll kind of feel it a little bit later tonight, but doesn't look to be anything serious, thankfully. Nobody, you know this as a student athlete, nobody ever wants to come out of the game.
No, you're absolutely right there, John. Unless it's dire, the athlete would do anything they can to stay in that game.
Shout out to some of the softball players. I see them up in the stands here today.
Seems like the Hunter coach is having a little conversation with the ref about a play.
It's a replay.
Just some clarification on that one. They would like a replay.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense.
Baruch's number 4, freshman from Tokyo, Japan, Tani at the server's line, tips it over the net, going middle row. Ron sets it up for Mendoza. Mendoza tries to get on that one over. It goes right back. And blockers.
And who was
Baruch. Ubanwa, who just recently had a mishap with his ankle, blocks that one, making it Baruch's point.
Yeah, Akil also. Akil will get the block assist as well on that one. Bearcats with a 2-point lead. I believe that's their biggest lead here so far in the first set.
Tani goes middle row in that one. Moran sets that one up. Goes over the net. Uman sets that up for Ubanwa. Ubanwa goes middle, and they just found an open spot at Hunter's court, making it once again Baruch's point.
Yeah, timeout. Hunter. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Welcome back. We're here post timeout.
Bearcats with their biggest lead.
Yes, Tani is at the server's line with 18-15 on the scoreboard. Goes middle row on that one. Hunter tries to dig.
Wow.
Nice spike by number 14, Nero Osborne.
Well, you know, it was two things. One, he hit it so hard, and he did it so quickly that the Bearcats just couldn't react to it.
Exactly. They did not have enough time to set up on that one, especially with the power of that swing.
Yeah, I mean, that's a coach's dream when a player can do that over and over again.
Number 11, Gabe Mendoza with a high one on that one. Uman sets it up for Akil Vaughn. Akil Vaughn goes back row on that one, and Hunter tipped it as it went off to the back row, making it Baruch's point. Vaughn back at the server's line. Goes almost front row with that one. Number 9, Ted Kim spikes that one over without hesitation in the back row, making it Hunter's point. Nice kill for Kim.
And it was very precise, too. Stayed within the line.
Osborne at the server's line. Nice and easily, going middle row with that one. Uman sets it up for Ubanwa. Ubanwa goes back row to Osborne, and he was unable to dig that one in time. Baruch's point, 2017. We're getting there, Baruch, but we're not quite there yet.
Yeah, and what's good about Baruch right now is the guy you want serving in this situation is going to be coming up right now, Stallone Shankar.
With 1,000 assists, Stallone Shankar going middle row. Warren sets it up for Kim, and unfortunately he found residence in that back row, making it Hunter's point once again.
Yeah, again, found the right place. He's done that a few times already here in the first set.
Sophomore, number 10, Cooper Moran at the server's line, going back row on that one. Stallone Shankar sets it up, and unfortunately Rodriguez hit that. Actually, my mistake. He hit that one right on the line, making it Baruch's point.
Yep, found the sweet spot, found the corner. There was no doubt about that one.
And if you notice, John, that's what both of these teams are doing right now. They're finding back corners that have nobody there, and that's how they're scoring majority of their points.
Oh, nice play to keep it alive.
Stallone Shankar keeping that ball alive for Baruch.
There it goes. This is it. This is the big one. Bearcats up by 4.
Had a strong swing on that one, going way far in the back row, out of lines. Baruch's point once again, 22-18.
Bearcats have to seize the momentum right now and try to get another point here.
Jack Centeno with a high hit on that one, going middle row. Number 13, Sherrod Cole, kills that one over the net. Sending the ball back to Hunter. Ted Kim at the server's line. Last game against Drew University, Ted Kim had 15 kills, 1 ace, and 1 block, and 5 digs. Stallone Shankar sets it up for who? Who tries to get that one over? Michael Higgins tries to save it, but it goes out of bounds into the bleachers, unfortunately for Higgins.
Yeah, I was mentioning before when we had the 3-point lead that the Bearcats had to seize that moment and the momentum. And Hunter has come right back and managed to cut it to 22-20.
It's getting close, John. It really is. And if Baruch wants to win this set, they're going to have a nice run. Over the net to back row, Centeno. Stallone Shankar sets it up for Higgins. Higgins tries to kill it over, but they digged it and saved it. Stallone Shankar tries to set it up again for Rodriguez, and Rodriguez hits it to the side, going off Hunter's hands into the bleachers, making it Baruch's point. If they do this one right, John, this could be set game up, and Hunter calls a timeout. Welcome back, Bearcats. Once again, the ball is for Baruch. We have Michael Higgins at the server's line. Let's see what he can do for his team. He goes back row on that one. Moran sets it up, and it is unfortunately Hunter's points. Baruch had a little miscue on the blocker's end and was not able to save that one.
Yeah, Hunter's called a few timeouts here in the first set, and they've managed in each one to come out right away and get a point back. So the coach has done a good job finding and killing the Bearcat momentum. And now this is very, again, like I said.
Server's error for Sherrard Cole.
Yep, set point Bearcats. This is big.
This could be game point, John.
Match point.
Match point.
Set point.
Set point. This could be set point for freshman number 13, Carlos Rodriguez, goes middle row on that one. Tapped over Shinkosalar. Oh, nice volley on both sides. Goes back row. Set up to who unfortunately
just
goes
outside
out of
by a
bounds.
little.
It's a close game here, John.
You know, one could argue about, NYU volleyball and some of the other schools in the region, but when these two teams play each other because of the rivalry, it's just so much fun to watch, because they're just so close to each other, not just geographically, but even in talent. Oh, big point.
Set point. Baruch wins set number 1. We'll be back for set number 2. Tune in. Welcome back, Bearcats. We're here for set 2. Hunter serves that one over.
Nice.
And Centeno hits that one back row, making it Baruch's point, getting in a lead for the second set. Stallone Shankar at the server's line. Goes middle row on that one. Moran sets that one up, and Hunter tips that one over. Once again, Ted Kim. Nice play for him. Hunter's point. Moran at the server's line. He goes back row on that one to Tani. Centeno tries to swing that one over. Unfortunately, that was too strong for Centeno, and he goes out of bounds on that one, making it Hunter's point once again. Cooper Moran goes back row to Tani once again. Centeno tries to spike that one over, but it goes right into the net. Cooper Moran had 5 kills, 1 ace, 2 blocks, 34 assists, and 5 digs against Drew University last game. He goes back row to Tani once again. Stallone Shankar tries to save it to Rodriguez, goes middle row. Moran sets that one up for Kim. Kim tries to get it over. And Rodriguez goes back row with that spike. Moran sets it up for Kim once again, and he goes back row towards Tani. And Tani was unfortunately not prepared for that one, making it Hunter's point again with a 4-1 lead. At the server's line, he goes back row to Tani again. Stallone Shankar sets it up for Rodriguez. Rodriguez goes middle row. Nice dig for Hunter. Kim hits that one to Stallone Shankar. Sets it up for Centeno, and for Centeno, once again, he goes too strong with that swing, going out of bounds on that.
Yeah, Hunter with a 4-point lead. I believe that's their biggest. I don't recall them leading by this much in the first set, so they're starting to open it up here. This is so, again, and especially anyone who's listening that played, you know, this so follows the script of a Baruch Hunter volleyball match.
Centeno tries to tip that one over to surprise Hunter, and they did not see it coming, and there was a fumble in their lineup there. Baruch's point. Jack Centeno at the server's line. Let's see what he could do for the Bearcats. He goes middle row on that one. Moran sets it up. Hunter somehow saves it. Goes right over the net. Stallone Shankar sets it up for who spikes it over. Digs by Hunter. Set up again for Rodriguez. Rodriguez goes middle row on that one. Set up, Kim taps it over, and our blockers were not able to save that one.
Yeah, Hunter has started off really strong here in the second set.
Ted Kim at the server's line. He goes back row on that one, sending Hu onto the ground. Higgins tries to tap it over, going to Moran. Scandal sets it up for Kim. Over the net, Stallone Shankar sets it up for Centeno. Centeno with the strong swing, but goes right into the net. Hunter's ball.
Yeah, the blocker was at the right place at the right time. And as a result, Hunter now builds a 5-point lead, their biggest so far.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot of fire for the Bearcats to match up this game and have a tie like they have been in set 1. But as of right now, it's a 7-2 lead. Hunter. Oh, and it looks like I jinxed my words as Hunter serves that one right into the net. Baruch's point. We have sub in for Cheung, for Akil Vaughn for Cheung. Michael Higgins at the server's line. Right into the net. Hunter's point once again.
Yeah, that's.
Brian Edge goes back row. Stallone Shankar sets it up for Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to spike it over, and he was successful in that one as Hunter's blockers were not able to keep that one out. Ryan Uman at the server's line. He goes middle row on that one. Moran sets it up. And a nice spike by Nero Osborne going middle row. Hunter's point.
Bearcats need to put a stop, and they need to collect points right away.
Raymond Yu at the server's line. He goes back row on that one. Chung digs that. Ubanwa tries to spike it over, and there was a fumble on Hunter's side. Baruch's point.
Number 4, Naoki Tani checks in at service.
Naoki Tani at the server's line. Tani, unfortunately, serves that one right into the net.
Yeah, Hunter doubling up the Bearcats here, 10-5.
Number 11, Gabe Mendoza, serves that one back row to Chung. Uman sets it up for Centeno, and Centeno tries to spike that one over.
Yeah, ball handling error. Yeah, they're talking because I think the officials are constantly getting complaint from one of the Hunter players that's on the bench, and the referees are kind of warning them to stop. So they had a word with the coach and now the captain, who's the only one allowed to talk to the official. You know, they're kind of relaying the information. But one of the players, I guess, is complaining, and it got to the point where the refs felt they had to say something.
Number 13 on Hunter. Seemed like the ref did not like to see what was going on there.
Yeah,
had a word.
And number 10 was going to go over to tell the player, but the coach at Hunter said, no, I already spoke to him, so we're good.
All right, we're back. A serve by Hunter tipping over the net. Uman sets it up for Centeno. Centeno goes hard back row on that one, and into the Raptors that one goes.
That's how hard he hit it, that it like bounced up into the Raptors twice.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Hunter's court is, but here at the Arc Arena, we have a lot of Raptors up into the ceiling, and it's very difficult for opposing teams to avoid. Akil Vaughn going middle row. Moran sets it up to Kim. Kim tries to spike it over, was unsuccessful. Scandoval over the net. Uman sets it up for Higgins. Higgins taps it over, going middle row. Uman sets it up for Ubanwa. Ubanwa goes back row with that spike. Moran sets it up once again, and
ball handling error.
Ubanwa tips it over.
Yeah, ball handling error. The Bearcats got it to 4 again, but they haven't been able to here in like the last 10 minutes. Just they've been sort of stuck trailing 4 to 5 points. They got to get some points to get it under. Hunter comes right back.
Point.
Yeah, like I said, that's what's been the story so far. Like I've talked about, you know, the team that kind of builds up a buffer of 4 to 5 points, it's going to be hard today to try to overcome that.
Centeno digs that one. Ooh. Nice dig by number 14, Osborne. Ubanwa tries to spike it over, but Hunter's blockers got that one way too well.
Yeah, a lot of celebration from the bench. Got to give them credit. That was a good play. And now they're building up their biggest lead here in the first set, 13-7.
senior. Osborne, number 14 at the server's line. Goes middle row on that one to Tani. Uman sets it up to Centeno. Centeno tips it over, going to Kim. And it is Baruch's point.
13-8.
We have subs in Stallone Shankar for Ubanwa and Carlos Rodriguez for Ryan Uman. Shankar at the server's line. He goes middle row on that one to Kim. And
Blocked.
number 13, Sherrod Cole tried to spike that one over, but our blockers saved it.
Yeah, good point by the Bearcats. Let's see if they can get it under 4 points.
Shankar goes middle row on that one. Moran sets it up for Kim. Kim tries to spike it over. Our blockers were unsuccessful. Hunter's point. Number 10 from Belmore, New York, Cooper Moran at Hunter's server's line. He goes middle row to Tani. Stallone Shankar sets it up for Rodriguez. Rodriguez goes middle row. Hunter's trying to save it. They tap it over. Stallone Shankar sets it up again for Rodriguez. He goes back row. Moran tries to save it. Somehow did. Stallone Shankar sets it up again for Centeno. Off the blocker's hands and a fumble on Hunter's side. Seems like Cooper Moran admitted himself that he lost that one up in the Raptors and was not able to recover it. Jack Centeno at the server's line. He goes back row on that one. Moran tips it to Osborne. Goes over the net. Rodriguez set. Unfortunately, Rodriguez spikes that one over out of bounds into the bleachers. Hunter's point.
Yeah, again, just stuck on that 4 to 5 point deficit. 15-10.
Ted Kim serves it back row to who? Stallone Shankar sets it up for Centeno. Goes over the net. Moran tries to set it up for Cole, and Cole was successful in that one. Hunter's point. Timeout for Baruch. We'll be right back. And we're back. Ted Kim for Hunter at the server's line with a 16-10 lead. He goes way back on that one, out of bounds. Baruch's point. Michael Higgins up to the server's line. Higgins sends that one back row to Scandal. They try to dig that one. Hunter tries to save it. Number 11, Gabe Mendoza spikes that one right over, finding residency in the back row unattended. Hunter's point. It's going to take a lot for Baruch to come back in this set. Brian Edge at the server's line. He goes back row on that one. Stallone Shankar sets it up for Vaughn, and nice and easy. Akil Vaughn finding residence in the middle row. Point for Baruch. A few subs on Baruch's end. Ryan Uman up to the server's line. Uman goes way back on that one. Service error for Baruch. Hunter's point. Raymond Yu back at the server's line for Hunter. He goes back row on that one, Ahu. Uman sets it up to Ubanwa. Ubanwa spikes that one over, and he was successful. Point Baruch. Tani in for Hu, going to the server's line. He goes back row on that one. Moran sets it up for Osborne, and our Bearcat blockers were not able to save that one. Hunter's point. 19-13 Hunter with number 11 sophomore Gabe Mendoza at the server's line. He goes back row to Hu.
Oh, point Bearcats. They needed that
Osborne
one.
spiked that one out of bounds for Hunter. Baruch's point. Number 23 from St. Albans, New York, Akil Vaughn goes back row on that one. Some miscue on Hunter's end because nobody was in that placing, leaving the spot wide open.
Yeah, Hunter's
Timeout for Hunter. Let's see if they're able to win this set after this timeout. We'll be right back. And we're back. And that was just Hunter's point. 2015 Hunter.
Yeah, again, after a timeout. We've seen it time and time again here. The team that calls a timeout always seems to come right back away and get the point. And the Bearcats are running out of time here in the second set.
Kim tries to spike that one over, and thankfully Baruch's Bearcats middle blockers were able to save it. Baruch's point.
Rodriguez checks in, along with Stallone Shankar and Shankar will serve.
Moran spikes that one to Hu.
Good play.
Unfortunately, Bearcats were not able to save that one. Hunter's point. Cooper Moran back at the server's line. He goes middle row to Tani. Stallone Shankar tries to save that one. And somehow Centeno gets that one over the net with a bump. Very close to the net. Tipped over the net. Baruch's point. Jack Centeno at the server's line. He goes high middle row on that one. Moran sets it up for Kim. Kim spikes it over and off Baruch's hands. Goes out of bounds. Hunter's point.
Number 8, Nick Young, checks in and serves.
Stallone Shankar sets it up for Higgins. Higgins goes middle row. Scandos digs that one, and Hunter tips it over to middle row. Somehow, Baruch saves it. Moran sets it up for you, and that is Hunter's point. Hunter is closing in on this set, John. Let's see if the Bearcats can try to pick it up to save it. We have Nick Yao at the server's line. He goes back row to Hu. Stallone Shankar sets it up for Rodriguez. Hits the left antenna. Hunter's point.
Yeah, set point.
Goes middle row to Hu. Gerard Cole with a strong swing to the back court. Set point for Hunter. Tie game thus far, John. We'll see you next set. Welcome back. We're here in set number 3. Baruch's ball. Tani at the server's line. He goes middle row on that one. Moran sets it up for Kim. He gets it over. Uman saves that one. Who gets it over the net? Moran sets it up again for Kim. Stallone Shankar sets it up for Centeno. Centeno goes back row on that one. Osborne tries to bump it over and Kim tries to save it, but Baruch's blockers got that one ahead of time. Baruch's point. Tani's ball at the server's line once again. He goes middle row on that one. Oh,
Point
some
Bearcats.
miscommunication. Nobody was there when number 11 Mendoza bumped it up, making it Baruch's point. Tani goes way back on that one. Seems as if Hunter's team on the benches is even aiding their team on the court by letting them know what's out, what's in. Some nice communication on their end. Moran at the server's line. He goes back row to Uman. Stallone Shankar sets it up to Centeno. Centeno spikes it over, but is out of bounds. Hunter's point again. Oh, my mistake.
Bearcats.
He hit it right on the line, making it Baruch's point. Akil Vaughn at the server's line.
Thankfully in our favor.
Yes, John. Moran sets it up to Osborne, to Uman. Nobody was able to recover Uman's bump on that one, even though Shankar tried to dive for it. Hunter's point, 3-2 Baruch. Hunter at the server's line. He goes back row to Uman. Stallone Shankar sets it up to Centeno. Centeno taps it over the net. Going to Moran. Moran sets it up for you. He goes back row on that one to Uman. Centeno taps it over to middle row. Moran. Scandal sets it up for Mendoza. Mendoza go back row. Moran sets it up again for Mendoza. He goes back row to Tani. Tani tries to dig that one, but got in a bad angle, going out of bounds under the net. Hunter's point. Nick Yao at the server's line. He tips it over the net. Stallone Shankar was not able to recover that one. Hunter's point.
That's the worst point to lose because it just literally went over.
Yeah.
There's very little that you can do on that one.
He goes back row to Tani. Tani hits it to Stallone. Goes to Centeno. Centeno
nice
taps
play.
it over. Nobody was there for Hunter. Baruch point. Stallone Shankar at the server's line. Shankar tips it over, going to Scandal. Sets it up for Mendoza. Into the Raptors, the ball goes to who? Stallone Shankar sets it up for Ubanwa. Ubanwa goes middle row, dig by Hunter. Stallone Shankar sets it again for who? Ubanwa spikes it over, hits off the blockers. It is Hunter's point. Four, 5. Hunter at the server's line. He goes back row to Tani. Higgins tips it over, and you taps it out of bounds. Baruch point, tie game. Jack Centeno at the server's line. He's done a lot thus far for Baruch in the last previous games. Let's see what he can do now. He goes back row. Scandal sets it up for Mendoza. Mendoza tips it over to Stallone. Who sets it up for Ubanwa? And the blockers were not able to block that one for Hunter. Back to Centeno at the server's line it goes. Centeno goes middle row on that one. Moran sets it up and
Blocked.
off our blockers. It is Baruch's point again. 7-5 Baruch.
Yeah, Bearcats with the momentum here in the third set.
Centeno goes middle row on that one again. Moran sets it up, goes over the net. Centeno hits it over. Scandal sets it up to Moran. Moran sets it up.
Oh, nice.
Him, nice block by Baruch.
Oh, that was one of the prettiest blocks we've seen. Right place at the right time. It was hit well, but it was blocked even better.
It seemed during the brief break we had between sets, Coach Edward talked some sense into Baruch Bearcats, and they are picking up this round. Centeno goes middle row. Moran sets it up to Osborne. Unfortunately for Baruch, he went back row on that one, leaving a space open. Hunter's point. Raymond Yu at the server's line for Hunter. He goes back row to Hugh. Shankar sets it up to Higgins. He found a nice sweet spot in that back row left open. Bearcats point.
Yeah, like I said, whoever, when they serve, can pick up 3, 4 to 5 points. That's going to make the difference. We'll see if the Bearcats can do that.
Higgins goes middle row. Moran sets it up.
Yeah.
And it seemed like Osborne tapped it over to an empty
fooled
spot
everybody.
on Baruch's court. Nobody was ready for that one. Some subs in on both sides. Hunter's point.
That's one of the prettiest plays in volleyball when somebody does that successfully. It's very hard to defend.
Outside hitter, Gabe Mendoza for Hunter at the server's line. And that one goes strongly right into the net. Server's error for Mendoza. And the ball goes back to Baruch. Ryan Uman at the server's line for the Bearcats. Uman goes middle row on that one. Moran sets it up for
Blocked.
him. And it's blocked by Stallone Shankar and Akil Vaughn. Nice blocking in this set 3 for the Bearcats.
Stallone, he could dish out the assist, and he can also get the good block.
Definitely one of the Bearcats' most valued players this season. Uman goes middle row to Scandal. Moran sets it up for Kim. Kim goes middle row to who? Stallone Shankar sets it up for who? It's fumbling on Hunter's side. They try to get it over. Scandal gets it over, but it's out of bounds for the Hunter.
Yeah, good play, Bearcats. They knew it was going to be out, and now the Hunter coach is going to try to stop the momentum and call a timeout.
We'll see you after this break. Welcome back after that brief timeout by Hunter. So here we are in the third set, 12-7 Baruch. It's almost as if those 2 sets before did not exist because it's tie game as of right now. And Hunter gets the point, and it's now 12-8.
Yeah, I've said it so many times tonight that each time the coach has called a timeout to kill the momentum, it's worked because whoever calls that timeout comes back right away with the point. Bearcats still up by 4.
Osborne goes back row to Centeno. Stallone Shankar sets it up to Hu. And Hunter's blockers were unsuccessful in that one. It is Baruch's ball.
Number 4, Tani will check in and serve.
Tani in for Hu, and Tani will take it back again to the server's line. Tani goes middle row on that one. Moran tries to set it up for Kim. Blocked by Baruch. Nice blocking once again for the Bearcats.
6-point lead, their biggest of this match, and certainly in this set.
Definitely should not put out that fire. Let's hope they can keep it up. Tani goes middle row to Kim. Moran sets it up for Cole. Cole goes middle row to Uman. Uman sets it up for Centeno. Centeno tries to spike it, but blocked by Hunter, unfortunately. That will be Hunter's point.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Cooper Moran, setter and opposite side hitter for Hunter. He goes middle row to Uman. Uman bumps it to Stallone Shankar, sets it up for Centeno. Centeno goes back row. Moran sets it up for Kim. Kim goes back row to Tani. Shankar tries to set it up for Centeno, and it's tipped over the net by Centeno. That would have been a hard one to recover for Hunter.
Bearcats with all the momentum right now. They got to keep riding the wave.
15-9 Bearcats. 23, Akil Vaughn at the server's line. He goes middle row. Up. He stepped on the line. Error for Baruch. Hunter's point by technicality. Number 8, freshman Nick Yao at the server's line. He goes back row. Stallone Shankar sets it up for Centeno. Centeno tries to tip it over, and he is successful as it hits off Hunter's hands into the bleachers. Baruch's point ball. Ubanwa in for Uman. Stallone Shankar takes it back to the server's line. Let's see what he can pull through for the Bearcats. 6-point lead. He goes middle row. Moran sets it up for Cole. Mendoza smacks that one over to the middle row. Extremely difficult for Baruch to recover that one. Hunter's point. Hunter goes back row to Hu.
Yeah.
Mendoza taps that one over into a nice big empty spot. Baruch left for him. Once again, ball goes to Hunter. Hunter goes back row to Hu on that one. Stallone Shankar sets it up for Centeno. And somehow Hunter was able to recover that one. Ubanwa, nice middle row smack to Hunter. Baruch point.
Boy, Andrew, every game has 1 or 2 good swings like that.
He has
highlight reel
a
stuff.
Very strong spike, thankfully for the Bearcats, because it saved them so many times over these past few games. Baruch is having a good-looking run right now with a 17-12 lead.
Got to build on this. Cannot take it easy. Cannot
Centeno
relax.
Goes middle row. Moran sets it up for Mendoza. Mendoza goes back to Centeno. Hunter point.
Yeah, we're sort of getting to that point where it's like 4 to 5 points. And like I said, like with the last set, where Hunter always had that 4 to 5 point lead, it's now kind of here the Bearcats are maintaining a 4 to 5 point lead.
Moran sets it up for you.
Out.
And too strong for you. Goes back row on that one, making it Bearcats point. Michael Higgins at the server's line once again.
I don't think the Bearcats have led by 6. This is their chance.
Sadly for Higgins, it goes right into the net with that server's error. Hunter's point after some sub-ins. They'll take the ball back to the server's line. Gabe Mendoza once again. Mendoza goes far back on that one, making it Baruch's point.
I will not say what they need to do now, but I think we're all thinking the same thing. I don't want to jinx it.
You're certainly correct, John. And there has been a lot of jinx in the broadcasting booth over these past games, so now we just try not to mention it.
Yeah, let's not,
Uman goes middle row to Scandal on that one.
Ball handling error, yeah.
Ooh, Baruch's point, 2014.
It's working.
Ryan Uman goes middle row on that one to Kim. Moran sets it up for
Point
Osborne.
Bearcats.
Super strong on Osborne's side. Goes out of bounds. Bearcats point again.
Biggest lead, 7 in the entire match. See if Ryan, that's all I'll say.
Uman goes front row with that one. Moran sets it up to Kim. Kim tries to spike it over, but it went off the tape back into Hunter's court. Oh, my mistake. It was an error.
Yeah,
it
was blocked, but it went out.
Osborne goes back row. Stallone Shankar sets it up to Who. Who goes back row with that spike. Marone sets it up for Kim. Kim, nice spot. Spiking for Kim. Finds a nice empty spot on the Bearcats court, making it Hunter's point again. Nero Osborne Sr. Opposite hitter at server's line. He goes middle row to Centeno. Stallone Shankar sets it up to Who. Big swing for Who. Goes way out of bounds on that one. Nero Osborne at the server's line. He goes middle row to Centeno. Shankar bumps it to Who. Who tries to tap it over, but a little too weak on that one. It goes right into the net.
Yeah, Kevin Edwards with the word with the team, trying to wake them up.
Osborne goes to Centeno. Stallone Shankar.
Nice!
Nice trick play by Stallone Shankar. Goes and taps that one over into Hunter's middle row.
Yeah,
they
Hunter
were
did
definitely not expecting that one.
Yeah, Hunter did that to us, and we came back and we did it to them. And we did it at the right time to get this to 22-18.
Naoki Tani at the service line for the Bearcats. And he goes middle row on that one to Mendoza. Mendoza to Moran. Sets
blocked.
it up for Kim. And Kim tries to have a nice spike over, but blocked by Baruch Bearcats.
That is that's the second one, I believe, for Stallone in this set, I think.
Not only is he good at assistant service, but blocks as well.
Not over yet. Bearcats up by 5. Need 2 more points.
Tani goes middle row on that one. And
out.
It is out for Cole.
Set point. Oh, it's been a great volleyball match.
Definitely the best thus far Baruch has played.
Yeah, this has definitely been the best home match of the season. Which, by the way, it shouldn't come as a surprise when it's Baruch Hunter.
Yeah, battle on Lex, not officially, but definitely what it is. Stallone Shankar sets it up to Centeno. Blocked by Hunter. Was recovered. Centeno tries it again. Dig by Scandal. Goes back over. Nice volley on both sides. Shankar sets it up. Centeno again. Technicality. It will be Hunter's point.
Let's see.
That was a close one to call for sure.
Well, first off, Jack is a fantastic player. We are so lucky because he's only a freshman. We got him for a long time. And he had 3 big swings on that one. I mean, he went up high. It didn't work for him, but most of the time it does.
Vaughn tried to get that one over, but it was blocked by Hunter. And unfortunately, there was nothing left to do to save that ball. It'll be going back to Hunter. Cooper Moran at the server's line. He goes middle row. Stallone Shankar sets it up to Centeno. Centeno gets digged by Hunter. Kim goes out of bounds on that one. That is game, set, point. We will see you in the 4th set. Welcome back, New York City. We're here in the 4th set, Hunter versus Baruch. Baruch won the 1st set, Hunter won the 2nd set, and then Baruch won the 3rd set. So Hunter goes middle row to Uman. And
Oh,
nice volley on
he
both
thought he had the
sides.
point. He celebrated too early, but he comes back and gets the point. What's important here is that the Bearcats cannot let Hunter get any lead, and because the dangerous part at this point in the match with the score the way it is whoever gets a 4 to 5 point lead, we've seen what's happened so far. That's usually enough to take you to the win.
Ooh, nice spike by Centeno, but it unfortunately is out of bounds, almost hitting our broadcasting booth. It will be a 2-0 lead, Hunter, with number 14, Miro Osborne, at the server's line. He goes middle row to Uman. Stallone Shankar sets it up to Akil Vaughn. He tries to spike it over, but Hunter's blockers got the best of him. It will be Hunter's point once again. Hunter at the server's line. He goes middle row. Stallone Shankar tries to save that one, goes to Centeno. Centeno hits back row. Set up for Moran. Moran sets it up for Kim. Kim goes middle row. Dig by Centeno. Centeno tries to tap it over. Needs to be a nice save by Hunter, and it was saved by Hunter. They go middle row. Stallone Shankar sets it up for Centeno. Centeno taps it over. Nice tap with nobody there to save it. Baruch's point.
Yeah, Akil Vaughn kind of fooled them, and Centeno came right behind. That's tremendous teamwork. They were really in sync on that one. And Bearcats needed that point.
Vaughn goes middle row to Kim. Moran sets it up for Cole. Cole keeps tapping it over and got the best of Naoki Tani as he was not able to dig that one back over. It will be Hunter's point with Cooper Moran at the server's line. Hunter has gotten a nice lead thus far. Hopefully Baruch can strike back.
Oh, nice play, nice swing, Centeno. 4-2.
Ball. Stallone Shankar back at the server's line. He goes middle row to Scandal. Moran tries to set it up, but it's blocked by Baruch Bearcats.
Yeah, Andrew on that one. I think Akil got some, Rodriguez got some of that too.
Stallone Shankar, he goes middle row. Moran tries to set it up for Cole, and he had a nice strong swing on that one to the back row. Hunter's game ball. They go back row on that one to who? Stallone Shankar sets it up to Centeno. Centeno goes middle row, but it was just outside the line. Hunter's point. Number 8, Nicky Yao at the server's line. He goes to who? Stallone Shankar sets it up to Rodriguez.
Nice.
Rodriguez goes middle row and was not able to get Scandal on that dig. He fumbled it and making it Baruch's point once again. Jack Centeno at the server's line.
I'll tell you, Rodriguez, when he gets in that right spot, he's on automatic for a point a lot of times.
I will say Rodriguez is good at locating certain spots to hit. It will be Hunter's point as Centeno had a server's error into the net. Number 1, Brian Eng at the server's line. He goes back row to who? Who bumps it to Stallone Shankar, tries to set it up for who, but was unsuccessful in the right antenna.
This is where the Bearcats need to take a deep breath. They were here before in the second set like that. It was the same story. They couldn't come back. They got to try.
Ball hit to Centeno. Shankar tries to set it up for who? Who goes to back row on that one to Moran.
Blocked. Nice.
Number 6, Raymond Yu tried to spike that one over, but didn't get enough power on that one as our Baruch blockers got him. Baruch point.
Serving number 13, Carlos Rodriguez.
Rodriguez at the service line. He goes back row. Moran sets it up for Mendoza. Mendoza tries to spike it over, and there was an error carry on Baruch's side. Number 6, Raymond Yu, senior setter at the server's line for Hunter. He hits that one middle row to Centeno. Stallone Shankar sets it up to Ubanwa. Ubanwa goes back row on that one. A fumble on Hunter's side. They kept hitting the ball right, left, but not over the net. It will be Baruch's point. Ryan Uman is taking it back to the server's line. Uman goes middle row to Mendoza. Mendoza bumps it over, and Akil Vaughn. 1, 2, 3, spiked. No one there to save it for Hunter. Baruch's point.
This has been a hard-fought match, as we expected.
Mendoza tries to save that one, and it went up into the Raptors. Nobody was able to save that for Hunter. Back to Baruch's side.
Well, that just kind of shows you how hard the ball was hit, that it would come off a player and manage to still hit the ceiling.
Uman goes middle row back to Mendoza. Moran sets it up for Mendoza. Mendoza tries to spike it over. Nice block by Akil Vaughn and Stallone Shankar. Once again, great duo.
9-9. In the first set, it was like this. It was very close. The last second and third set, one of these teams has had a 4.5 lead, so they're back. It's close, and it goes in!
Uman! That was a very, very misjudged call on Hunter's side. Even from my side, it looked like it would be out, but somehow rolled back into that line.
Like curved in. The ghost of the Bearcat helped us out on that one.
Great ace by Ryan Uman. He goes middle row again. Spike it over. Stallone Shankar sets it up for Who. Who goes back row on Hunter's court. Moran sets it up for Mendoza. He goes middle, but nobody was there for that dig on Baruch's end, so it will be Hunter's point on that one. Mendoza over the line on that one.
No, I think they said he served before he was the whistle.
Oh. Let's see. They'll give him a redo. Mendoza goes back row to Cheung. Cheung bumps it to Stallone Shankar. He goes middle row, tapping it over. Kim tries to spike it over. Again, Akil Vaughn and Stallone Shankar with that amazing block for the Bearcats.
The blocking is playing dividends. Bearcats were down 4 to 5 points. They managed to come back, and a lot of it has been the great play at the net with Vaughn and Stallone.
Both Hunter and the Bearcats are neck and neck right now, 11 to 10. Baruch. Let's see if Tani can get a nice serve for his team. He goes middle row to Scandal. Tuman goes back row, spiked by Kim. Hunter's point. Tied game. Nero Osborne at the server's line. He goes middle row to Uman. Uman bumps it to Shankar. Shankar sets it up for Centeno. Goes over the net. Moran tries to spike it over, but a nice block single-handedly by Jack Centeno.
Nice. Again, the blocking is working. This is one of the best I've seen of the Bearcats this season, at least in person. And right now, whenever you get a block, the bench gets louder, the crowd gets louder. It's one of the most exciting aspects of a volleyball match. That time they managed to get past the blockers. And here we are, tied at 12. I said that
very close game, John.
Yeah, I said we might have, during the course of this match, 30 to 35 ties, and we're getting close.
Cooper Moran at the server's line. He goes back row to Uman. Sets it up for Centeno. Centeno with a strong spike over to the net. But Hunter counteracts. Number 13, Sherrod Cole, with an even harder spike to a empty middle court on Baruch's end, making it Hunter's point again. At the server's line, Moran goes middle row to Uman. Bumps it up to Stallone Shankar. Rodriguez. Nice middle row spike. Ball goes back to Baruch. Back to Stallone Shankar. Let's see if his previous stats can uphold this set. He goes middle row to Mendoza, to Moran, then tapped over by Kim. Moran sets it up again.
Point Bearcats.
Ball was hit into the bleachers by Hunter. 14-13 Bearcats. But like it has in the past, that score can change in a quick blink. Stallone Shankar goes middle row to Scandal. Moran sets it up for Yu, and Yu was unsuccessful in that one. It will go back to Baruch.
Yeah, if the Bearcats.
He goes middle row on that one. Moran sets it up for Cole. Cole taps it over. Centeno counteracts with a nice spike over. Moran sets it up again for Kim. Into the Raptors the ball goes. Stallone Shankar tries to get that one over.
Nice.
He does, and Hunter cannot save it, but Scandal sends it back row to Tani. And somehow Stallone Shankar and Cheung saved that one, going back over the net. Ubanwa tried to tap it over again. Moran trying to tap it over. Nice volley on both sides. In the end, Baruch won that point.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I was actually going to say that, but I didn't want to jinx us. But Hunter's going to call a timeout, down 3. No surprise.
We'll be right back. Welcome back, Bearcats. Here we are in the fourth set. Stallone Shankar tips it over to net, middle row. Moran sets it up for Cole. Cole goes middle row on that one. Ubanwa tries to bump it over to the back row. Mendoza. Moran sets it up for Cole once again. Middle row, Shankar bumps it. Cheung sets it up for Centeno.
Nice.
Centeno spikes it over, but Hunter's blockers were not able to get that one saved. The ball will go back to Baruch. Stallone Shankar at the server's line. Shankar goes middle row to Scandal, bumping it up to Moran. Moran sets up Kim. Kim spikes it over. Baruch's blockers were not able to save that one. It bounced off their hands into the middle court of Baruch. Ball will be sent back to Hunter.
Yeah, that's going to be Kim's 15th kill. Apologies for not having live stats. We're having technical issues.
Nick Yao at the server's line. He goes middle row, and that's a server's ace for Nick Yao. Hunter, 17-15 Bearcats. If they want to keep ahead of this score, they're going to have to put that fire back in them and try to block this, and goes back row to Cheung into the Raptors. Out of bounds, they try to save it, unsuccessful. That would have been an extremely hard one to save on Baruch's end. 17-16. The score keeps on getting closer. Nick Yao at the server's line. He goes middle row on that one. Ubanwa tries to spike it over, but it goes into the net. Hunter's point. There's a tie here in the Arc Arena once again. Hunter and Baruch.
Yeah, Bearcats had that 4-point lead, and it disappeared.
Centeno tries to tip that one over. Moran sets it up for Mendoza. Nice block by Rodriguez and Centeno. Mendoza tries it again. Spikes it back row to Godin, and he was unsuccessful in that dig, making it Hunter's point once again, and they are in the lead. Yao goes middle row to Godin. Stallone Shankar sets it up for Ubanwa. Ubanwa gets it nicely on the inside of that back row. Baruch's point. Jack Centeno will head back to the server's line. Let's see where he can locate this ball in order to get a nice lead right now. Centeno goes middle row to Scandal. Moran sets it up for you. You too strong of a swing on that one. It goes out of bounds. Ball goes back to the Bearcats.
Very nerve-wracking time. Every point is going to be well earned. It's going to be so hard to get.
Centeno goes to Scandal. Moran sets it up for Cole. Cole, the side arm swing goes way too far to the left, out of bounds.
Yeah, he hit that really out, which is kind of surprising considering that this set he's been so in the middle. You know, but that one he really went far out. Missed that one bad.
Goes almost front row with that one. Moran sets it up to Cole.
Yeah.
Oh, it will be off the hands.
Wow. So Cole with the point. One of the Bearcats got their hands on it.
Luckily for Cole, otherwise, if there was no hands on that ball, it would have been out of bounds once again for Cole. Brian Egg at the server's line. He goes middle row to who? Stallone Shankar tries to save that one. Centeno with a nice one on that one. Moran sets it up for Osborne. Spikes it over. Unfortunately, Godin was not able to get that dig, so it will be Hunter's ball once again with a 20-20 tie in the fourth set. At the server's line, Hunter goes middle row to Godin. Stallone Shankar tries to save that dig by Godin, who taps it over. Mendoza is trying to spike that one, and he is successful with that back row spike. Centeno was there, but not in the right positioning to save that one. The ball will be sent back to Hunter with a 21-20 lead. Hunter goes back row to Godin. Godin sets it up to Stallone Shankar. Stallone Shankar sets it up to who? Who spikes it over? Moran sets it up for Mendoza. Mendoza spikes it over, gets right through Baruch's blockers, and that will be Hunter's point. And Baruch is calling a timeout to clear their heads, hopefully, and we'll be back. we're back. Hunter at the server's line. They go middle row to Golding. Stallone Shankar sets it up for Ubanwa. Ubanwa spikes it over the net. Rodriguez goes back row. Moran sets it up for Mendoza. Mendoza goes way too hard on that swing. Goes way out of bounds on Baruch's court. The ball will be sent back to Baruch.
Good point for the Bearcats.
Number 13, freshman from the Bronx, middle hitter, Carlos Rodriguez at the server's line. Oh, wait. My apologies. They're subbing in Carlos Rodriguez for Juan Carlos Henriquez, outside hitter from Farmingdale. Henriquez goes middle row to Mendoza. He bumps that one up, misplacing on Hunter's end. Nobody was there to retrieve that bump. It will be Baruch's point with a 22-22 tie. Henriquez at the server's line. He goes middle row to Mendoza. Mendoza bumps it to Moran. Moran tries to set it up for you, but it is blocked by Baruch's blockers. They are on fire tonight.
Boy, I'll tell you, it's just coming at the right time, the blocking. You know, we'll see the stats at the end of the match, but man, the blocking has been fantastic today.
Goes middle row to Mendoza again. Yu tries to spike that one over. Stallone Shankar sets up Ubanwa, blocked by Mendoza,
nice play
but
by
saved.
Andrew.
Henriquez gets it over back row to Scandal. Mendoza tries to hit it back row to Centeno. Stallone Shankar sets it up for Akil Vaughn.
Oh.
It would have been an amazing play if the ball was
missed
inbounds.
it by a little.
Very slight out of bounds, but it will tie the game once again, 23-23, Hunter's ball, with Gabe Mendoza at the server's line. Some sub miscue on Hunter's end.
Yeah, they had to, the table wanted to know the order so they could know who's going to be serving.
Yu gets that one over the net. Ubanwa taps it over.
Oh, yes!
And Scandal was not there to dig that one, so that will be point for Baruch. 24-23. This point could win the game.
Point. Buckle your seatbelt.
We have Ryan Uman back at the server's line. Let's see if he can win this point for Baruch. He goes back row to Mendoza. Mendoza sets it up for Moran. Moran sets it up back
blocked,
to Mendoza. And blocked by Hu and Vaughn. That will be point game, Baruch Bearcats. Once again, taking away the W at the Arc Arena.
Oh, that was great play, a great way to end it.
With an amazing block once again, all night. Wonderful blocks.
Well, first off, a lot of credit to Hunter. They showed some good volleyball today, so did the Bearcats.
For sure, the best we've seen.
Every time Baruch and Hunter play volleyball, it is just always a great match. It's always a great 2 hours. And these teams are going to be playing again at Hunter coming up later this season. So, just a terrific volleyball match. And fortunately for us, as the home team, the Bearcats come away with the 3-1 win.
All right.